Sairam class, how are you all? I hope that you all are very fine. So class, as we were in our chapter number 6, which is the triangle and its properties, and in our previous class we had discussed median, altitude, exterior angle property and angle sum property of the triangle. So today we will gonna learn about the very first thing is two spatial triangles, equilateral and isosceles. As we all know that equilateral triangle in which all the three angles as well as all the three sides are of equal measure, whereas in isosceles triangle it has two sides of equal length, and if we were talking about median, as in our previous class we discussed that in an isosceles triangle median and altitude are same. Okay, yes, because it has two equal sides, so its median and altitude fall on the same line. So let's discuss about equilateral triangle and isosceles triangle one by one. So as we know that a triangle in which all the three sides are of equal length, you can see that all the three sides are of equal length and each angle has measure 60 degree. As we know that according to angle sum property of a triangle, the sum of all the three angles of a triangle should 180. And we know that in case of equilateral triangle, all the three angles are of equal measure. So when we divide 180 by 3, then we will get 60 as a measure for each angle of an equilateral triangle. Now let's move on to second spatial type of triangle, which is isosceles triangle, in which two sides have same length and base angles opposite to, see, they both are base angles and also opposite to the equal sides. So this angle is opposite to this side and this angle is opposite to this side. As they both are equal, so their opposite angles should be equal to each other. That means these two angles also equals to each other. Again, base angles which are opposite to the equal sides should also equal to each other. That means in case of isosceles triangle, two sides as well as two angles are equal to each other, but the condition is that these two angles should be opposite to the equal sides. Okay. Now next topic is sum of the length of two sides of a triangle. It is very important property of a triangle that the sum of the length of any two side. If we take any two side of a triangle and we add their measure, then their sum should be greater than the third side. Again, if we take any two length of a triangle and we add their measure, then their sum should be greater than the third side. Similarly, if we take these two lines and we add their sum, then their length, then their sum should be greater than the third side. Okay, let's see what its statement says. The sum of the length of any two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. That means if we take this triangle as an example, so when we add AB with BC, so their sum should greater than the third side AC. Similarly, when we take BC plus AC, then their sum should greater than the third side, which is AB. Similarly, when we take CA plus AB, then their sum should greater than the third side, BC. Okay, class? Okay, so now we will do our exercise 6.4, and this exercise is totally depend on these three properties, especially sum of the length of the two side of triangle. Okay, so let's see what we have to do. So in first question, the question is it possible, means we have to check that a triangle with the following sides could be possible. So we have given three cases, and in each case we have given all the three sides for a triangle, and we have to check whether such a triangle could be possible or not. So that means we have to use that sum of length of two sides of a triangle property for this question. So let's see what we have to do in first part. As we have given 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter and 5 centimeter as length of the three side of a triangle. So we know that when we add 2 with 3, it is equals to 5, and according to the property, the sum of two side should greater than the third side, and we can clearly see that the sum of first two side is equal to the third side. So this such kind of triangle is not possible. So what should be our reason? That thus the sum of any two side of these numbers is not greater than the third one, and one of the example is 2 plus 3 equals to 5. So it is not possible to draw a triangle whose sides are 2, 3 and 5. Now in second part we have given 3 centimeter, 6 centimeter and 7 centimeter. See, we have checked all the three possible ways. We have added 2 and 6 first, and its sum is greater than the third one. Then 6 and 7, then its sum is greater than the third one. 7 and 3, and its sum is also greater than the third side. So we can say that thus the sum of any two of these numbers is greater than the third. That means it is possible to draw a triangle whose sides are 3, 6 and 7. See, we have to check all the three possible sum of sides. Okay, and if all the three applies the property of sum of the length of a triangle, only then we can say that such triangle is possible. If anyone, you can see in this example, if any of the pair of length is less than or equal to the third side, then such triangle is not possible. Okay, that means all the three possible sums should follow. Now let's see the third and the last part. We have given 6, 3 and 2 centimeter. So when we add 3 and 2 together, it gives 5, and which is less than the third side. So that means this is also not following the property of the sum of the length of the triangle. That means it is not possible to draw a triangle whose sides is 6, 3 and 2. See, if any one means if we take any two side and its sum is not greater than the third one, as in case of 3 and 2, if any of the one pair of side is not showing the property of the sum of the triangle, then we can clearly say that such triangle is not possible. Then we don't have to go through the other two pairs. Okay. As you can see in this case, the first, second as well as three, all the three follows the property. That is why we can say that such triangle is possible. And in case of first and third, it is not possible because one pair of sides is not showing the property of sum of the length of the triangle. Okay, I hope you will get it well. Now in second question, the question is, take any point O in the interior of a triangle PQR. This is our figure for this question, and we have to answer is this statement or this statement or this statement possible or not. So let's see one by one. In first one, it is given that OP, that means we have to first add all the 3 points with O. So the question is, OP plus OQ is greater than PQ. That means we have to focus on just this triangle O with P and Q. And they are asking that these both sum is greater than the third one. So yes, we can easily see that OP and Q forming a triangle. So it is possible that sum of OP and OQ gives greater than PQ. Okay, let's see how we have to solve it. Here, if we make any point O in the interior of a triangle PQR and join OR, OP and OQ. Okay, this is the statement for the answer. Then we have this figure for the question. Okay. Now, then we get 3 triangles inside PQR, which is OPQ, OQR and ORP. We have 3 triangles inside this big PQR triangle. Now, we know that the sum of the length of any two sides is always greater than the third side. So yes, in case of O, P and Q, this triangle, in case of this triangle, side OP, OQ and PQ. So we can say that the sum of the two is greater than the third one. Similarly, we have second part for OQ, OR and QR. For OQ, OR and QR, which is this triangle. So yes, as OQR has sides OR, OQ and QR. So we can say that the sum of the two sides of this triangle is greater than the third side. And similarly for the case of triangle ORP, the sum of the two sides is always greater than the third side. Okay. It is just simple questions. We just have to follow the property of sum of the two sides of the triangle. Okay class. Now let's see what we have to do in question number 3. The question is, AM is median of triangle ABC. This is the figure. And AM is median. That means BM is equals to MC. Now the question is AB plus BC plus CA, means sum of all the 3 sides, is greater than 2AM, means twice of median AM. Okay. Now let's see how we have to do this question. Okay. First, we will take 2 triangles which we get because of the median AM. The one triangle is ABM and the second one is BMC. So we know that the sum of the length of any two sides is always greater than the third side. So in case of triangle, this one means ABM, we can say that AM plus BM is greater than AM. Why we are taking AM as a third side? Because we have to prove, see the question carefully, that AM should be on the other side of greater smaller sign. So we have to take AM as the third side. So for this triangle ABM, we can say that the sum of AB and BM is greater than AM. Similarly for the second triangle, this one, again we will take AM as the third side. So we can say that AC plus CM is greater than the AM. Okay. Now we will take both as equation 1 and equation 2. Now what we will do, we will add, because we need twice of AM on the other side of this sign. So we will add both of them. Okay. We have to do according what we have to prove. So we need twice of AM on the one side of this sign. That is why we are adding both the equations. So when we add both the equation, so left hand side things will get added with the left hand side things, means AB plus BM will get added with AC plus CM, and right hand side things will get to add with right hand side thing, means AM will add with AM. So you can see here, when we added both of them, we will get AM plus BM plus AC plus CM. On the other side, we have AM plus AM. Okay. So now we just have to solve this equation. So we know that AM is one of the side of bigger triangle. AC is also one of the side of bigger triangle. But BM and CM, you can see here, BM and CM together makes BC. So in place of BM plus CM, we can write directly BC. That is the thing we are doing here. We know that BM plus CM is equals to BC. So we will put BC in place of BM plus CM. So now we have AB. Plus this AC and both of their sum, which is BC on the one side, and on the other side we have 2M, and we have greater than sign in the middle. This is what we have to prove. Hence the given expression is true. See, whatever we did according to what we want to prove at the end. As we need twice of AM to the one side of greater than sign, that is why we added both the equations. And before that, we need AM on the one side individually. That is why we take AM as the third side in this triangle as well as this triangle. Okay, that means we have to do these questions according to a strategy. Now let's see further more questions and we will get to know more about these things. Now in question number 4, you can see we have given a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Okay, and we have to prove that is AB, BC, DC and DA's sum is greater than the sum of AC and BD, which are diagonals. Okay, so again we have to do things strategically. We can see clearly that on the one side of greater than sign, we have all the sides of the quadrilateral, and on the other side of greater than sign we have only diagonals. That means if we divide the figures such as, let's see how we have to do it. See how we have to divide the diagram to solve the equation. First we will take such triangle in which we get two sides as well as one diagonal. So you can see we will take ABC and we gonna take AC as the third side because we want AC because it is a diagonal on the other side of greater than sign, and we get BC plus AC on the other side, BC plus AB. And then the next triangle we gonna take will be CD, this one. In such a way we will get DB, which is another diagonal on the one side of greater than sign and the sum of this and this. Similarly, we have to take another triangle which will be this, and then another triangle which will be this. Means we have to take all the possible 4 triangles in this case. So let's start. When we consider ABC as our first triangle, so according to the property AB plus BC, you can see here AB plus BC is greater than CA. Then we will take another triangle which is BCD. So in such case we want diagonals on the one side and the side of the quadrilateral on the other side. So we will take diagonal as the third side. So BC plus DC gives sum greater than DB. Okay. Class, you have to just focus on the property of sum of the two sides of triangle. Okay. Now we will take third triangle which is CDA. Again, we want diagonal on the one side. So the sum of DA and DC gives greater than AC. Similarly for fourth triangle which is DAB. Again we want this DB diagonal on the one side. So the sum of DA plus AB gives sum more than DB. Okay. Now we have 4 equations. What we have to do? We have to add them. Why? See, what we have to prove in this, we have to add all the sides of quadrilateral and diagonals together. Side of quadrilateral together and diagonal together. That is why we will gonna add all the 4 equations so that we can get the sum of side of the quadrilateral on the one side of greater than sign and sum of diagonals on the other side. So after adding them we will get this AB plus BC as according to the first triangle AB plus BC. Then for the second triangle in which BC is repeating, so BC plus CD. Then for the fourth triangle DC is repeating, so DC plus DA. And for the fourth triangle DA and AB is again repeating. And after that we have greater than sign. Then we know that AC and DB both diagonals come twice. AC for first triangle, see AC for this triangle and also for this triangle, and DB for this triangle and also for this triangle. So we will take both the diagonals twice. Now when we add them we get all these sides and diagonal 2 times. After that we will take 2 as common. So when we take 2 from all the sides of diagonals common, and from all the sides of quadrilateral common and from all the diagonals common, we can now cut 2 with 2, as when this 2 comes to the another side of greater than sign and it will divide with 2, then 2 cut with 2 means it will divisible by 2, so we will get 1. Now what we have after this is just AB plus BC plus CA plus DA. They are the side of quadrilateral, and on the other side we have CA plus DB, which are diagonals of the quadrilateral. And this is what we have to prove, that this given expression is true or not. So that means the given expression is true. I hope you all are getting it very well. You just have to focus on one property, which is the sum of the two sides of a triangle. Okay class? And the same thing we have to do for other parts also, means other questions also. So let's see what we have to do in our next question, which is question number 5. We have given A, B, C, D, which is a quadrilateral, and we have to prove that AB, BC, CD plus DA, they are the side of the quadrilateral as we have done previous question. But the difference is, in that question we have this sign, this greater than sign towards the sum of the sides of the quadrilateral. But in this question we have smaller than sign. Okay, you can see here. And the another thing which is different is, here we have twice with the addition of the diagonals. Okay, so that means this question is quite different than the previous one. So let's consider ABCD as quadrilateral and P as the point where its diagonals are intersect. So this is our diagram, you can see below. So what we have to use, we have to that property of the sum of the length of the two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. So let's see our figure first. So this is our quadrilateral with P as the point of intersection of both the diagonals. Now what we have to do, we have to take the small triangles in this case, these 4 triangles. Okay, so when we take PAB triangle, which is this one, and we have to take AB on the third side, means AB as the third side. So PA plus PB gives the sum greater than AB. This is our first equation. Similarly, for next PBC, we will take CB as the third side. So the sum of PB and PC gives the sum greater than BC. Similarly, we have to do for this triangle and this triangle. Okay. Then we will get 4 equations and we will gonna add them, as we want the sum of all the side of quadrilateral on the one side. Okay. So we will get the sum of this with this. Then for second triangle we will get the sum of this and this, where PB is repeating. Then for the third triangle we will get the sum of DP and PC, where PC is repeating. Then for the fourth triangle we get DP and AP again, and we get sign greater than. Then on the other side we have the sum of all the side of the quadrilaterals, means AB plus CB plus CD plus DA here. Okay, now we all know that AP repeating twice, PB is repeating twice, PA and PD, all the 4 sides are repeating twice. So we get 2 with them. and on the other side we have the sum of the side of the quadrilateral. Now we will take 2 common. When we take 2 common, also we have to focus that you have to see this figure that sum of AP with PC gives AC. Similarly, sum of BP with PD gives BD. So we will gonna replace sum of AP with PC by AC and sum of PD with DP with BD. And we all know that they both are the diagonals of our quadrilateral. Okay, after replacing sum of PA PC with AC and sum of PB PD with BD, we get this equation. Okay, and then we will take 2 common from both the diagonals. Now we will have that expression, but we have to prove that it is true or not. Now you can see here twice with the sum of diagonals is greater than the sum of all the side of the quadrilateral, and this is what we have to prove, that twice of sum of both the diagonals is greater than the sum of all the sides of the quadrilateral. Okay class, this question is quite different than the first one, but the use of the property means the property is same what we have to use to solve both the questions, just the strategy is different for both the questions. Now question number 6 is the length of two sides of a triangle are 12 and 15. So we have to answer that between what two measures should the length of the third side fall. So we all know that as we have given that two of its side are 12 and 15, that means third side should be less than its sum, which is 12 plus 15 means 27, means third side should be less than 27 and should be greater than their subtraction, means 15 minus 12 gives us 3. That means this third side should be greater than 3 but less than 27. Let's see how we have to write. We know that the sum of the length of any two side is always greater than the third side. That means according to question, the two sides are 12 and 15 centimeter. So the third side length should be less than the sum of these two sides, which is 12 plus 15, 27. And it is given that the third side cannot be less than the difference of the two sides. That means the difference is 3 centimeter. So the length of the third side fall between 3 and 27. Okay, that means third side should be less than the sum of the two sides and should be greater than the difference in between two sides. Okay class, so as we have did our this exercise and all the questions depend on the sum of the two side property of a triangle. So you have to practice these questions in your notebook, and we will do our next exercise with Pythagoras theorem in our next class. Till then, thank you class.